I want you to find some form of writing, whether it be pencil and paper, notes on your phone, or something on the computer. It really doesn't matter. And I want you to list in detail your ideal partner and really think deeply about this. Take a moment and meditate on what your ideal partner is like in detail, and also take into account their parents, their family, their home life, their family life. Really cover every aspect when you're doing this. Now, I've done this myself. I don't have my list with me at the moment, so I can't read it off to you. But really, all I can say is really put some time into this. Now, once you've done this, this now becomes a tool. So when you enter into a relationship, maybe you're already in one, I want you to compare your partner to this list and really ask if you think you're compatible. Now, they're going to be human, so they're not going to line up exactly with your fantasy. But the point is that a lot of times, we enter into relationships with somebody who we don't actually feel compatible with, but we enter into these relationships just to get that feeling, that good feeling that comes with it, and it really blinds us to what we really want. So this practice is going to bridge the gap. So, all right, I just wanted to start with that. How to find the perfect partner. This is difficult. If you were to ask most people this question, one of the top answers you're going to get is to focus and build yourself. And that is true. So you're really going to want to consider what your ideal partner wants in their partner. So think of it from their view, even if you haven't met them yet. So clean your life up, get into self-improvement, have some goals, and have some ambition. That is very important, right? Really set your life up. First of all, have a healthy lifestyle, because there's nothing attractive about somebody that doesn't take care of themselves or their habitat, I should say. But yeah, have yourself figured out before you bring somebody else into the equation. Okay? Have an a life that you would be proud to display in front of your ideal person, right? So let's say you've been on self-improvement for a while. You've been working at your goals. You've been getting things together. You've really invested in, put time into developing your character, right? That's very important. Learn humility. Read Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink. That is going to, if you read that book and you implement the teachings into your relationships, it'll make a world of difference. And have your partner also read that book. It's good. Anyway, off topic. Develop your character. Clean your life up. Let's say you've done that, right? Or you've had a few years doing that. Obviously, self-improvement never ends. You can always be better. At least I believe. So let's say you did that. All right. Where do you go to find a good partner? All right. There's a lot of people out there that they get into a relationship. All right. I got cut off. I got cut off, but I'm back. All right. Let's say you have an honorable life set up. You're looking to find a good partner. Where do you find them? Okay. There's a lot of people that will get into a relationship. They will go, I don't know, to the bar, right? Let's say. And they will get into a relationship there. And it'll be completely toxic. They get out. And it's just, they've lost faith in relationships as a whole. Now, the first problem here is they've judged their entire relationship life by one bad experience. Now you could say, "Oh, well, I've had multiple. And they were all bad." How are you attracting them, right? First of all, if you are going to the bar to find a relationship, to find a meaningful relationship, you're doing it wrong. Right? If you're getting on Tinder and you're posting shirtless pictures and all you're attracting are these women that want to hook up and they want to forget your name afterwards, it's no wonder. Now you could say, well, it's hard to find women if you're not acting like, if you're not, doing these things where you're posting shirtless pictures or acting a certain way or acting like a tough guy, or not so much acting like a tough guy, but acting like you don't care about them, that sort of thing, right? And you're wondering why you're not finding a meaningful relationship. Well, it comes down simply to the fact that you're not authentic. You're not being true to yourself. And yeah, it's hard to find women like that. But what you're doing is you're weeding through the ones that actually want a relationship and the ones that either want to play you or, just want a quick hookup. So yeah, it's difficult, right? But now let's try a different approach. First of all, can you find a meaningful relationship through dating apps? It's possible. Absolutely. There are many of people who are on these apps and they find somebody that they really get along with and they get married. It is possible. But there is such a swarm of people on there that are using it as a tool to get something else. I'll say that. And that's not what you want. So I would recommend staying off the dating apps, personally. Do not go, okay, listen, do not go to like I've already said, do not go to a bar to find a relationship, right? Pick your setting, right? Where is your ideal partner going to be? Be realistic. Where is a smart, honorable person going to be, right? Some ideas. Maybe at a park. Maybe at a church. Maybe at a library, right? Those are places that you can, go to and start meeting people. Start doing things in your life. Join clubs. Join, whatever. Go to the gym. The gym is 50-50. But I mean, you do things that you're interested in. Go places, get out of your house and do things that you're interested in. And what you'll find is you're going to meet people that share your interests, right? This could be people that you want to be friends with, or people that you want to start a relationship with. It doesn't matter. The point is, get out of your house, start being social, learn good social skills, right? That's very important. Have good social skills, learn to speak and convey your thoughts in a good way, and just go up to people, start conversations. And what you'll find, and it's not going to be, this isn't some like quick and easy way to do that, to find a partner, right? You have to stop being so desperate. Okay? You have to stop being so desperate. You have to be humble, and you have to be patient. And you just have to keep, like I said, do things you're interested in. Keep at those types of things, and meet people. All right? Don't just be going up to some random girl in the gym and then getting her snap and hooking up for a night. Like, that's not how this is gonna work, man. Another thing I actually learned about this today is what's it called? I'm sorry. Drawing a blank. Attachment type. I'm sorry. Attachment types. It's after work, so I'm a bit foggy. Attachment types. Learn about attachment types. I'm not going to explain it here because there are so many better videos than I could ever make on this. And it's so interesting. Learn about attachment types, right? And then I want you to, when you get into a relationship, I want you to, first of all, know your own attachment type and know your partner's attachment type. And this is going to be such a great resource for you. Oh my God. It's crazy. I'm actually going to go, after this video, I'm going to go do my own research on it. But I listened to a podcast on it today and it was very interesting. But yeah, and really, when you meet somebody, right, there's a couple defining ways to find out if you're compatible with them. First off is obviously the list that we had at the beginning, right? Another would be you need to be able to be honest and open in a relationship. In a true, healthy relationship, you need to have good communication. You need to be honest and open. If you cannot do that without judgment from your partner, there's something wrong there. If you cannot have deep, intimate conversations with your partner, there's something wrong there. You need to have some pretty deep and intimate conversations to know if you're compatible. Also, if you're one conversation that you absolutely need to have is a conversation on your values, right? Now, let's say if you are, for some of you, this is a stretch. For me, it's a stretch. But hear me out. Because we're talking about a true relationship, right? One that's going to last a great length of time in the best case scenario, okay? So just hear me out. Let's say you get married, you have a child, right? And you're raising the child. If you do not share values with your partner, you will find at this stage a huge barricade between you two. And I shouldn't have to explain why, other than you are raising a little person and you are going to instill values into this person, and you need to be grounded in your values between the two of you. If you cannot find that common ground, you're not compatible. These types of conversations are so rare these days. It's very alien to have these types of conversations, but they are so important. Okay? So, if you are in a relationship, if you are getting into if you are looking for somebody, make an attempt to have these kind of conversations. If they can't have these kind of conversations with you, if they think you're weird for trying to have these conversations, you're not compatible. Have humility, okay? You are going to get rejected. You are going to find women that you have deep feelings for, and you are going to find out that you're not compatible, and you have to be able to cut them off. You see, everybody is they get so just connected that the feeling overcomes them. And let me explain something to you. Love is not a feeling. Love is a choice. Because when you are in a long relationship and you're going to have some fights, okay? And you're in those moments, you are not going to love the other person. And I mean that in the feeling sense. You're not going to have those feelings, especially after a long period of time. You're not going to have those blissful feelings that everybody just completely romanticizes, you know, in this day and age. You're not going to have those feelings. You're going to have to make the choice to keep the peace, to love that person, even though you disagree with something. And let me tell you, there is no such thing as a good, strong, long-lasting relationship without fights. This whole idea that relationships are without confrontation between the two, you're two different people with two different minds and two different goals. I shouldn't even have to explain that there's going to be butting of heads, right? You need to have humility. You need to know how to find common ground on certain topics because you love the other person. Not because of a feeling or what you get from them. That's not how it works. People these days have a very skewed idea of relationships and what love is. And the quicker you are sober to these kind of ideas of love being a choice, the better you're going to be. So yeah. I had one more thing to say, but I forgot it. But yeah. Just keep at it, man. And like I said, don't focus so much on finding your ideal person. Just really spend time, like I said at the beginning, take care of yourself. Build an honorable life. Really find your peace and your comfort and sit in it. And do the things you're interested in. Enjoy being single. And take these active steps to find somebody, and you're gonna find some ones that you're gonna find a couple that don't really line up, and you gotta have the humility to cut them off, and you're gonna go back to your single life, and you need to feel good there until that, I don't want to say ideal someone, because they're not going to be ideal, but they're going to tick a lot of the boxes off on your list, and in theory, in best possible circumstance, you will enter into a true and meaningful relationship, and that is a beautiful thing, and very rare these days, because nobody thinks about these types of things, man. Everyone's so deep into the red pill and hookup culture and trying to figure out what mental tactics to use on, and that stuff does not breed meaningful relationships. That just feeds this degenerate culture that's been created here. But yeah, that's about all I got on that. I'm not gonna ramble too much longer. I wanted to get a video out yesterday, but my spot here was compromised by some others. This is where I come. This is probably the only spot I can come to get away from everyone. And just do my thing and speak into the camera without any interceptions. I'm very tired. I just got back. I just got off of work too, so I'm a little foggy. So I'm gonna end this here. Thanks for watching. I hope that what I said in this video made sense. I hope that it benefits someone. I don't have a whole lot of people watching me at the moment, but maybe in the future someone will find this video and it'll benefit them. So thank you to anyone who has watched thus far, and I will see you guys next time.